Does anyone have a question? With the end of the year coming and us having to be really conscious of a new cycle of energy, which is going to manifest in 2025. It's really a time to conserve energy. It's a time to step back a few paces, you know, and really take your inner work to a depth where you can bring that energy into this new cycle, into the new year. And it's very important because, time, nature, constantly showing us, what it is to surrender, to let go, and to allow the old to give birth to the new. Human beings have to learn this. Human beings are creatures of habit, and these habits are drilled into us at a very early age. And then we have to spend a lot of time trying to break them down and getting past them and learning how to use whatever it is that is an obstruction in ourselves as an opportunity to grow. Does anyone have a question?
I have a question, Stuart, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I was just feeling enormous change going on and wanted to ask you about that. So it really helps to hear that we need to conserve our energy and go deeper. Everything is changing so fast, it feels like.
The only thing that's not changing fast is people inside themselves. The external world with all this technology and everything moving at a pace today that was unheard of even 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Except people that are still clinging to unhappiness, to old patterns, to, not being willing let go, to let go of these things and allow themselves to experience, what life has to offer in terms of, inner work, in terms of connecting with spirit and God. And people are very conservative. And so they really are, and highly structured. And that's why I tell everybody to have a spiritual life takes time. And it's, to get an apple from a tree takes time. You can't pick it when it first blossoms. You got to wait for it to mature. We have to learn how to mature. We have to learn how to get past the areas of ourselves that are dammed up and blocked. It takes time. I always say a good bottle of wine is, I don't even drink, but a good bottle of wine has a bouquet that sometimes takes years for it, to become part of the wine. I have a request. I suspect, and I hope it's true, that all of you truly benefit from these classes. And I think it's true. Why would you be here? Couldn't think of one reason to attend this unless you're really deeply benefiting from it. And what I'm asking is, look, I would like to expand this work. I would like to see new people come into the work. And now I get people mostly through people going to my, you know, talks on Facebook, on YouTube, on my website. But I think that almost all of you must know people that either are ready to do a work of this nature or kind of close. And it might be good to, mention it to people, maybe see that they would want to get involved. And all it's about is trying to save somebody's life. That's what this work is all about. Giving people a technique and a way of truly dealing with their problems in a healthy way, in an organic way. And it doesn't work for everybody. I mean, that I've learned over years of having thousands of students. There always seems to be 20 people in class, as long as I can remember. But there have been thousands of people that have come through my life that have sat and done. I remember once I went to a requiem for Pingo, who died a little over a year ago. And I walked in there, and there must have been 15 people there that were like students of mine. I hadn't seen in some of them in 20 years. Some of them I didn't even recognize. But they were all coming up to me and thanking me about how much this meditation had done for them in their lives. And my only question is, you know, if something really works for you, do it. Do it. And some of these people, they look tired, they look much older, they were telling me about their life experiences, and some of them had cancer, they had this, they had that. And the question in my mind is, you know, it takes really a lot of time to master one's connection with God. We're dealing with an energy that's very powerful, that's infinite in the universe. And we need to grow and mature and develop in ourselves to be capable of embracing it and allowing it to work for us and take us deeper into ourselves. That's what these classes are for. And I would like to see these classes grow. I don't want people to go out and, preach Kundalini yoga on some street corner. But if people, people that might be interested, it's just mention it. Maybe it could help them in their lives. And it would be nice to see this situation grow. It's not a private club here. It can grow. It can attract new people, people that are hungry, people that want a spiritual life. And I think it's just what I'm asking. Maybe through your effort and my effort, we can begin to attract new people. And it's good to get new people because it brings a whole new energy to the meditation. And so I'm just saying that, it might be something. I don't want people to go out and preach this because it doesn't work that way. I mean, I once put an ad about what I did in a newspaper, one of these New Age magazine newspapers. And the people that showed up and called me up, I mean, some of them were so crazy. But I just went to the magazine and took the ad out. I said, no, I don't want that. But people who are ready to do it, who are ready to take that kind of step in their life, would be wonderful to welcome to a class like this. Does anyone have a question they would like? Flora, please sit up. Sit up. The truth of meditation. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? Okay, if there are no questions. God bless you all. Thank you. There'll be a meditation on Thursday. There'll be no class next Sunday. I'm having a retreat here, so I won't be able to teach on Zoom on Sunday. But there will be class on Thursday, and then the following week there'll be a regular schedule. So God bless you all. Thank you, and thank you for the work you do on yourselves, and for me coming here and sitting with you and seeing people that are truly open to having a spiritual life. I think that is a miracle. It's a miracle in this world when you read about all the crap that goes on. And sanity that goes on in this world. So God bless you all. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Thursday.
Thank you too.
Thank
God
you,
bless you.
Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.